What's up guys, coryxkenshin here and welcome back to another dreams related video. I haven't said and used that intro in years, so consider that nostalgia to my first ever dreams video posted on the channel. It's been a crazy ride. So many things happened from that first video to now. A lot of stuff happened in my dreams run, I should say. Today, I'll be finally answering y'all questions on dreams. I simply made a creation and I told y'all to hit me with anything. It can be personal, it can be dreams related, it can be YouTube related, it don't matter. And I chose to do this because, hey, I'll be checking my comments sometimes. I might not check them all of the time, but I seen one comment, he was asking, do I respond to people messages on my profile on dreams? The answer to that is yes, but I don't always check it. When everybody was asking me stuff and commenting, I was on my break. I really wasn't on dreams that much after the model reveal project that I made. You probably see me on there a couple of times, but I didn't look at the messages. Once I did reply, or I like the comment, because there is a cooldown whenever you reply to a comment. I can't control that. So here we are. Most definitely going to be answering all of y'all comments today from our creation. So let's get started. SDG Preacher, can you make FNAF 4 menu? You know what? I'll make it. I'm just a little rusty, so if it don't look good or accurate, just don't blame me. I'm gonna have the time lapse of me making it in the background as I answer these questions, and the next question is from, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name because I don't know how to, but I'm gonna just call you the King 54. Hardest character is the first question he asked, and the second question is favorite FNAF character. Now, the hardest character I made was either Springtrap or Nightmare Fredbear. I don't know. The first Springtrap that I made was even difficult, so I mean, I'll probably say my newest Springtrap. He was probably the most difficult one to make. I ain't even do his endo, so that should tell you a lot. Yeti did the endo, shout out to him. And my favorite FNAF character, I always said Nightmare Chica. I love her design. It's probably Nightmare Chica. I just like her design, bro. Like, you know, people simping over Toy Chica and Love Taste Chica. Zen66, will you ever make other anime content besides Dragon Ball Z or One Piece? It's funny. It's an anime called Akame Got Killed that I liked. I even used it as an intro before. Yeah, I was gonna do Akame Got Killed or probably Hellsing, but any other anime content now? Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. QTM Zeno, Fortnite. No second question, but just Fortnite. I don't play PvP, I don't play BR, I don't do any of that. I was making maps, but I'm on break from doing that too. The person I play on my Fortnite account is my cousin. The last time I actually hopped on my Fortnite account was probably like a month ago, probably. And I seen that my rank was super high. And it's honestly crazy because my cousin is ass at the game.
Let me watch my language. It's probably a lot of kids watching the video.
Nah, but on a serious note, that's just how me and my cousin joke around. If you see that there's somebody on my account that's playing Fortnite, that's my cousin. It's either JJ or BJ. But if you see that there's somebody on Fortnite that's on a whole different platform, that's most likely me. Zilla1279, have you thought about making Dolly or any characters from Secret of the Mimic? And the second question is, do you think you will make one big FNAF game with big FNAF fans on Dreams? It's one big UCN type game for fun, of course. Okay. To answer the first question, Dolly, I don't know what that is. I need to look that up real quick. So I looked it up, and apparently it's a FNAF character? And I ain't know? How did I not know about this character? No. I ain't even know about the character. I ain't even have plans. That's crazy. Now making any character from Secret of the Mimic? Actually, I got an idea. I'm not going to answer any of them questions until the end of the video about me making any future FNAF model. Making one big FNAF game with big FNAF fans, Ultimate Custom Night type game? I mean, you gotta think about that. That's kind of crazy. If you mean like just a game where I'll just collab everybody and just let them do what they do, then I could make that work. I mean, I don't see why not. If y'all want that, just let me know. KP Bar Production, what is your favorite FNAF game and what's your favorite FNAF character? Nightmare Chica. Do you like the Bendy franchise? I have not got into it for real. I've seen popular YouTuber thumbnails of it, but I never gave it a chance. Can't really say if I like it or not because I haven't watched any videos for real on it. My favorite FNAF game in the main series, probably Sister Location. Just don't come to me talking about Funtime Freddy, I might rob you. Now every time I see your name, I'm trying to think, is it you boy or yo boy? I mean, I don't know, cause if it's ya, then it's YA, and if it's you, then it's YOU.
Really,
so I mean, I don't know. So 456. Will you make any more security breach models? I'm not gonna answer that until the end of the video, but I do got you though. Alright, FNAF 4 menu done. Already did the title, the description, the tags, everything is pretty much set. It's just unreleased right now. Alright, let's play it. warning screen, and then boom, boom. The sound effects, the menu music is all there. The buttons is all there. Like, and we got extra features. This right here, you can switch modes, and this mode right here, you get to move around, so you can see completely how I made it. Creepy. I mean, Cleo. Will we ever play Fortnite? Not really a Fortnite player that much anymore, but whenever I do hop on and feel like playing BR, I'll stop by and join your lobby. Nebula Fox. Question 1, has there ever been a time when you considered making a model you said you wouldn't do? Question 2, have you picked a person to continue TJOC Plus? I'm just gonna do the third question anyway. What was the hardest scene to do in a model reveals project? Okay. I actually did make a model that I said I wasn't gonna make, and that was Classic Freddy version 4. And that's simply one of my best models I ever made in my opinion. Fun fact, in 2021 or 2022, I was gonna make Plush Trap and I was gonna make Dreadbear. I had a Huggy Wuggy model too, but my data got corrupted and I lost it. So yeah, I wasn't gonna remake that model, bro. I quit. And have I picked the person to continue TJOC Plus? No, not yet. Finally, what was the hardest scene to do on a model reveals project? I forgot all about the Down the Fire one. Since it was in the models reveal project, I'm gonna count that one in. So yeah, I guess that's the hardest one, truly. Pfizer Fox 2012, who's your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character? Instead of me saying Nightmare Chica a lot, let me tell you 2 more that's on par. I'm gonna put Springtrap up there, and I'm gonna have to put Circus Baby up there too. Fun fact, those 2 are the first characters I ever seen whenever I got introduced to FNAF. Johnny Voorhees 13, will you make Poppy Playtime models? Oh no, I was serious, I quit. Yeah, bro, I quit it back in 22. The Iron Man boy, can you make playable FNAF characters? I'd rather not. Yeah, I stopped it for a reason. The only reason why I stopped it is because there was already people making playable characters out of my models anyway, so I was just gonna let them do it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be making anybody playable anytime soon. What had inspired you to join this platform, and was or is there anyone that had a major influence or encouraged you to produce the content you made recently? In 2020, I just seen this game in a PlayStation store. I was just looking for new games to play. I was making Fortnite maps at the time, so I was already the creative type of individual. So I was just like, you know what, this game is perfect, so I'm just gonna buy the game and play it and try it out. I didn't even know that FNAF was even big on Dreams until I got on and I was just playing the FNAF fan games. And of course, the people who inspired me to start making stuff was Yeti, Script Kit, Josh Man, the list could go on. Now as of recently, it's everybody, mainly because I'm not even gonna lie to y'all still upload and make FNAF creations and put it out there on Dreams. Even though Dreams, they're not adding anything new to the game ever in the future. So that influenced me in a way. Nightwolf King 56, when did you discover FNAF? I discovered it in 2015. Yep, 5th grade year. In the cafeteria, and that's when I first discovered Springtrap. Instinct XM was there. Me and him, we used to go to the same school. F3 is Tank. Will you release a FNAF engine? I don't have any plans on making an engine and releasing it, so no. Bendy Boy 75, tips on finding motivation and inspiration. And second question is, what can a dreamer do if they are confused with dreams and there is no clear tutorial or solution? Sometimes I struggle with motivation too on dreams, so what I usually do is just look at other people's work. I apologize that I can't give you more than that because I struggle with that too, and I'm still trying to find more ways to get motivated. And to answer your second question, if you're confused, I recommend asking for help, or you can do it how I did it. And the way I did it, I just went into the create mode and just start testing things out, using gadgets and just making logic just to see, how everything works myself. And remember, there isn't just tutorials on YouTube, they also have in-game tutorials for you to play. And if you hover over any icon in create mode that's on top of the HUD for like 3 seconds, it shows you what the gadget do, and it'd be multiple pages too, just letting you know everything it does. SDG Preacher, can you make all Five Nights at Candy's one animatronics? I only made that rat animatronic just to surprise people for the model pack. I have no plans on making any more Five Nights at Candy's animatronics. I'm gonna leave that little job for other people. Tank had another question. How do you make good models and renders? Stay tuned on the channel because I got multiple videos that'll help you out. They're time lapses, but hopefully it helps. Tab Films, are you gonna make a great Minecraft game with survival mode? Thing is with that would take up all of the thermal, like completely. Making building games on Dreams, it's no joke. It will take up your thermal if you build too much. It'd be super limited and not fun to the point where it'd be unplayable. How will 731? Can you make a FNAF game? I was working on a game called FNAF Reconstruction, but it's currently on pause right now. InstinctXM is the main developer of the game, and I'm gonna wait for him to tell you guys about what happened with the development, and I'm gonna just leave it there. Little Brunito, you gonna make Glamrock Freddy or Monty sometime, and you like Portal or know it? I'm gonna get to that first question soon, but for that Portal question, I made a creation that had portals in it, and it was based off of the game. Now, asking me if I like it, I never played the games, but I seen YouTube videos of it recently. You know, the game seemed cool, so do I like Portal? Yeah. Autumn satire. If I slap it, do a move like a waterbed. Huh? I don't know what was going through your mind when you texted me this, but I did respond. I did respond. I didn't respond on Dreams, but I did respond. You know, he liked to troll. He's the type of person that like to troll me in the comments. You know, I got a goofy side of myself every day, so I troll back harder. What did I say? We're not gonna speak on that. We're gonna keep that in the vault. I think there was even a comment that was said a long time ago when I was like, hey, yo. Alright, so the last question that all of y'all want me to answer. And I'm gonna just pop up all of these questions right now on the screen in the background, but I'm gonna shorten it down for y'all. Do I plan on making any more FNAF models in the future? And the answer to that question is, I don't know. After that models revealed project, I was really tired of making models right after that. 30 models, and I had to put them all in a pack and make showcases for all of them too. Yeah, it was stressful, and that really drained me. And plus, I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20 last month, and I gotta worry about stuff in real life too. It's not 2020. 2021, 2022, it's not 2023 anymore. You know, I don't really have time like that to make new models and make sure they're accurate. There are models that I would like to go back and update. For example, my classic Freddy Fazbear version 3. I already know I said that I wasn't going to make any more classic models, but people view me as the person that make accurate models. So when I see something that's not really as accurate as it can be, I always try to update the model. I wanted to update the hands of my animatronics, make them more smooth since they look a little blocky, and they're outdated, to be honest. I wanted to update his eyes, make them closer together, because it was always something up with his eyes to me, in my opinion. And I wanted to add more detailing, like how I textured up Fredbear, Nightmare Fredbear. I like how I textured up Unwithered Freddy and the rest of the Unwithered animatronics. That's my new way of doing textures and stuff for animatronics, so I wanted to like put that on my older models too. I seen that people requested that I update my withered animatronics. It's the in real life things I gotta do, and me not being motivated enough. And I've seen a lot of people talking about how the colors ain't accurate on some of my models. I'm working on a very old TV. It's not super old, it's not them square TVs, but it's an old TV, it's old enough, and the color output is wrong. If I could, I would have showed y'all the difference between the colors on my TV and on my laptop. The green is off, the red is off, purple is off, the blue is a little bit off. It's a struggle trying to get accurate colors. And I know that there's still some models out there I haven't updated the colors to. Everybody was talking about Springtrap version 1 color and how the green was off. It wasn't the same green. You know, I noticed the color on my Foxy model. It's just to the point where I gotta use remote play just to get accurate colors through my laptop screen. You know, this month and last month, I forgot which of the 2 months that I started playing Dreams, but I know that this month was when I started, you know, doing YouTube videos of it. I always said to myself, when I hit that 5-year mark, I'm gonna retire from Dreams. This marks 5 years, and I wanna let y'all know this, I'm not done with the platform yet. I still wanna be on Dreams, I still wanna play. It's just when it comes to making more models, don't ask me because I don't know the answer to it. I can't make any more promises. I made a promise that I was gonna make the rest of the Glamrocks like 2 years ago. 2 years later, I don't have all of the Glamrocks made. I'm just gonna stop making promises. Am I gonna be making any more animatronics from the new game? I don't know. Am I gonna be making my own animatronics? I don't know. It would be fun though. So don't worry about my retirement. When I do retire, it's gonna just be from creating only. I'm still gonna be on the platform playing and reviewing y'all games and, you know, making YouTube videos of it. That's just going back to my roots. And don't take this as me saying that I'm not making any more FNAF models at all. Me saying I don't know is not confirming that I'm not. So don't be surprised if I do just come out with a FNAF model out of nowhere. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm pretty sure I answered all of y'all questions pretty much from that creation. If y'all want me to do another one of these, which this video took a minute to edit, trying to get the comments and putting it on the screen. These other clips in the background I was using is some clips that I took as I was making the creations that I came out with already. Well, most of them. It was a lot, but if y'all want another one, let me know. For the people that was wondering why I didn't have a background on my dreams profile, it was for April Fools. I'm gonna put a background on it now though. Alright y'all, this is the end of the video. Peace.